Hi everyone, it's Simon Keeling here, and it is Friday the 23rd of August. Thanks again for watching weatherweb.net. As usual, on a Friday we take a look at the longer range charts that have been issued over the last couple of days, just see how we're progressing with a forecast during the next few weeks. Now, as always, the site to get free of charge by the adverts you see around the screen. When you come back and use the site, it's that keeps us free of charge. So thanks for doing that. Now the GFS looking something like this for the next 7 or 8 days. This is the chart for London, and you'll notice how it has a fair bit of rainfall here through the course of this weekend, mainly in the form of showers, some of them quite torrential, and that's really the picture for much of the east of England. Notice too few showers in the middle part of the week from a front that comes through, but we go dry look later on in the week as a ridge of high pressure builds in again. Temperature's quite interesting, coming off from a high today of sort of 26, 27 degrees. Going to be taking a dip through the weekend and then picking up into the early part of next week before we kind of see this meandering around 22, 23 mark before a pick up at the end of next week again. So overall you can see that it's fairly warm. And the chart for Aberdeen showing similar things really. We've got these unsettled few days coming through, but they're literally not lasting for long. I mean, it's just outbreaks of rain coming through during the period of the week, although not lots of it. And you see temperatures here kind of holding fairly steady at around about the high teens, low 20s. So overall not bad, but that's one to note there. Look, clear night coming through on the night of the 27th, and that looking set to bring a chilly night there. Lows forecast at 5 degrees at Aberdeen, which probably puts us in line for a slight ground frost inland through Scotland and northern England. Here's how the Japanese looks though, just become available, and this is the output from the Japanese Met Agency, and British Isles is underneath here, look, and notice that during next week, this is week 1 taking us up to next Friday, and what it shows is a ridge here in the Atlantic, look, and it's that's responsible for the high pressure that's to the southwest, and generally looks like conditions are dominated by high pressure during the next week, although there will be some fronts coming down at times, and the jet stream is between Scotland and Iceland. Now, rainfall-wise, the Japanese looks like this for the next week. It has just below normal rainfall quantities across the British Isles. That's what those light yellow colours there are showing us. Most of that is going to be through the course of this weekend from those heavy showers that we just saw coming through. The week 2 forecast takes us forward from next Saturday, the 31st of August, through until the 6th of September. And you can see here again, look, heights above normal for the time of year across the UK. So it's trying to show us that high pressure building back in again. And this is something that's been fairly consistent on the charts, hasn't it, over the last few weeks, showing this high building back in right at the end of the month and into the first few days of September. Rainfall for the same period showing totals below normal across the British Isles, of course, which is what you'd expect with that high building in. And then the week 3 and 4 forecast taking us forward from the 7th of September through to the 21st of September, look, showing the yellower colours, the higher than normal heights, look, across the UK, low than normal heights down here in the Atlantic, and what that's signalling is a mean, probably a trough-like, so a compensatory ridge through the British Isles. Now, I think what that's trying to indicate is that we will see a soft breakdown. I've been on about this for a while now, this idea of a soft breakdown taking place in the more settled conditions. And the reason for that is that we've got the jet stream that's kind of blowing through here to the north of Scotland. I think at times that kind of just dips its way southwards into Scotland, bringing some outbreaks of rain to the far north and west, but then gets pushed back by the ridge in the south. So I think many areas probably are dry through southern parts of the country, although just some spots of rain coming through at time from fronts that will move across the north. But I certainly think we will see deterioration, and I still think it's going to be after about the 14th of the month. Rainfall forecast for the same period actually shows below normal rainfall for many, although nearer normal across southern Ireland and southwestern parts of England. And I think that's probably the position more so during the first few days. I think later on we do find these damper conditions moving in from the southwest. So the Japanese online with my idea then of this better end to the month and the first few days of September, then the softer breakdown before the proper breakdown in the middle part of September. This is how the CFS looks for the same period. This is week 1 taking us up to the 29th of August. And you notice there the red colours, the higher the normal heights generally look, bringing high pressure up here, mostly up towards the north and the east of the country, with a trough down here across the Mediterranean. And what that would do is bring east or southeasterly winds through the UK and lots of dry conditions and warmer weather too. Week 2 looking something like this. The high drifts off towards the east probably, and we'll probably get the high somewhere like so. That brings more of a north and northwest flow through the country, but you notice there that it still keeps things dry. Although here, with the low than normal heights up towards the north, the jet stream is going through there, so it's very similar to the Japanese. And I think what will happen is, at times, that jet probably just slips southwards and brings some spots of rain to northern parts of Scotland. Week 3, and you notice there that the heights really have collapsed away a lot more. Got a ridge out here in the Atlantic, trough probably across Europe like something like that. So still got high pressure out here in the Atlantic, which means that the ridge can get into the south of the UK. But I think those fronts will be sinking southwards at times. More rain into Scotland and Northern Ireland, perhaps some at times across northern England. And I think those weak fronts just brushing through further south as well from time to time. And then in week 4, which is the 13th to the 19th of September, well, still trying to show hints of a weak ridge out towards the west, but generally nearer normal heights and north and northwesterly flow through the country, and not really seeing a particular breakdown, but just nearer normal conditions. On the CFS, that still shows conditions drier across Ireland, Wales and southern parts of England, though, although I think we would find rain across Scotland and northern England. But I think this one's overdone a little bit. I think heights are probably going to be lower than this. So the September forecast then stays on track. Don't forget, you can keep up to date with the latest forecasts by following us on Twitter at Weather School. But for now, whatever you're doing, have a great weekend and keep the sun shining. Bye for now.